Parenting without clarity is like driving in heavy fog. You move, but you're never sure where you're going. And the truth is, unclear parenting comes with a heavy cost. It confuses children, frustrates parents, and creates homes filled with chaos instead of calm. I am Eileen Mambo, and I help African working moms stop yelling, restore calm and order in the home, build a secure bond with their child, and raise children who thrive. In this video, I'll show you the hidden cost of unclear parenting and how you can regain clarity, become intentional, and raise children who thrive in their own right. So what is unclear parenting? Unclear parenting is inconsistent, unpredictable, and reactive. It is when rules change depending on your mood. It is when discipline is inconsistent, sometimes harsh and sometimes absent. It is when children don't know what to expect, so they live in uncertainty. A parent once said to me, "My kids don't listen unless I yell." But when I asked her what her rules were, she admitted they change daily. That's unclear parenting. It leaves children guessing and breeds insecurity. Now, let's talk about the hidden cost of unclear parenting. The first is child development and behavior. Inconsistent discipline and unclear boundaries increases the risk of aggression, defiance, and delinquency. Also, children may develop anxiety or low self-esteem when parental expectations are vague or contradictory. In addition, without clear values, children are more likely to be swayed by trends, peer pressure, or unhealthy influences. The second hidden cost is family stress and emotional toll. Constant conflict and lack of clarity drains emotional energy. Also, children feel misunderstood or unsupported, leading to distance in parent-child relationship. In addition, parents resort to reactive discipline, which erodes trust and respect. Again, children raised without intentional guidance may struggle to thrive academically or professionally, limiting their contribution to society. The third and the last hidden cost is missed early opportunities. The first 1,000 days of life are critical for brain development. Unclear parenting during this window, through neglect, inconsistent nurturing, or lack of stimulation, can cause irreversible developmental delays. Here's the shocking truth. Unclear parenting doesn't just confuse its children. It teaches them that chaos is normal, and that lesson follows them into adulthood. Now, what are the signs you are parenting without clarity? You yell often but feel guilty afterward. Your children obey only when you're angry. You change rules depending on your mood. You crave peace but live in constant tension. In a moment, I will share some strategies to bring clarity back into your parenting, even if you've been stuck in confusion for years. So here are some strategies to gain clarity. The first one is to anchor your family vision. Define what kind of adult you want your children to become. Write a family vision statement, a one-sentence compass for decisions. For instance, we raise grounded, confident children who lead with kindness and purpose. Why does it matter? Clarity begins with direction. Without a vision, every choice feels reactive. Next is to clarify core values. Choose 3 to 5 non-negotiable values. For instance, respect, responsibility, faith, curiosity. Discuss them regularly at family meetings or during meals. Use stories and examples to make them tangible. Why does this matter? Values act as filters for behavior and discipline, reducing confusion and inconsistency. The third strategy is establish consistent boundaries. Replace vague rules like be good with clear expectations, such as speak respectfully, even when upset. Keep boundaries visible. Charts, affirmations, or visual cues for younger kids. Follow through calmly and consistently. Why does it matter? Predictability builds trust and emotional safety. The fourth strategy is reflect before reacting. Pause before correcting behavior. Ask what's really happening beneath this. Respond from clarity, not frustration. Model emotional regulation. Your calm becomes their compass. Why does it matter? Reflection transforms discipline into teaching moments. The fifth strategy is invest in parental self-awareness. Journal weekly. For instance, where did I feel unclear or inconsistent? You can journal about that. Seek coaching or community support. Clarity in parenting starts with clarity in self. Why does this matter? You can't lead from confusion. Self-awareness fuels intentional leadership. Let me share this short story. So every morning, the family home was a battlefield. Shoes missing, breakfast untouched, voices raised. And the mother will yell, "Hurry up, you're always late." While her son Felix dragged his feet, eyes glazed with frustration. So one day, after another chaotic morning, the mother sat in her car and whispered to herself, "This can't be our normal." She realized she had never clearly defined what mornings should feel like: calm, connected, purposeful. So that evening, she gathered her family and said, "Tomorrow, we start our mornings with peace. We'll prepare our clothes the night before, pray together, and live with smiles." The next morning wasn't perfect, but it was different. There was laughter, shoes were found, no yelling. And weeks later, Felix told her mother, "I like our mornings now. I feel ready for school." The mother smiled. Clarity doesn't demand perfection, it demands intention. When parents define what they want their homes to feel like, children align naturally. Let's talk about the legacy of clear parenting. Parenting with clarity raises children who are not easily swayed by peers or trends. It builds confidence, resilience, and purpose. Respect replaces fear, calm replaces chaos, and wisdom replaces confusion. If this video gave you clarity, please subscribe for more practical parenting strategies and share this with parents who need to know that unclear parenting is costly, but intentional parenting is priceless. See you in my next video. Bye.